Peace, love, and balance, everybody. Peace, love, and balance, y'all. It's your girl Isha, the goddess of wisdom, also known as goddess on the rise, the copper queen, the power hoodie queen, bringing this sacred energy exchange to y'all. So look, y'all, it is Monday. I know the new moon was Friday, I believe. Yeah, it was Friday into the weekend, but I had a busy weekend, y'all. It went from Friday and just zoomed by. So I'm just now getting to this reading. I know the moon is not new anymore. It's probably in another sign. But I still got the message to give y'all. It's gonna be quick though. Also happy 420 for those that celebrate. Happy 420. Can't forget about that. And also happy Taurus season. Let's ring the bell. So look, I don't know about y'all, but Aries season was a lot on me. I'm serious, like so. If you can, if I don't know if you could tell, but Aries, that fire was burning me out. I'm gonna keep it real. That fire was burning me. I'm an Earth sign. I'm like too much fire. I mean, look at Palo. If you burn some Palo, it's gonna burn. It deteriorates over time. It burns. So I'm like too much fire. It was a lot of fire. I enjoyed it, but it was too much fire for me for a minute there. Now we in the Earth energy right now. Taurus, Egypt. I'm starting to feel better. I got my petrified wood right here. So it's time to start working with your stones to help you stay grounded and stuff like that. Copper would be good for that. All right, and also y'all remember I sell these copper wooden bangles. All right, check them out on my website, guys, on the rise.life. You're gonna be need rock you some wood if you got something that's wood, even if it's a necklace or something to help you really stay grounded. Earth Day is coming up, so this is helping us stay in tune with nature. Okay. So look, y'all, I'm gonna do a quick reading for the new moon, but I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a little different because I'm gonna mix. I may mix some weed messages in there. I ain't done one of them in a long time. Y'all know I'm still on my cannabis break. So for my 420 people out there, I hope y'all feeling good and feeling great. I am not uh under Mary Jane. Still not. I'm still on my cannabis break. My what they call the cannabis hiatus. All right, but I ain't a vibe killer. Y'all enjoy. So look, y'all. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to shuffle my deck. This is gonna be actually a cartomancy reading. And I'm gonna be using this weed deck, okay? I like this deck because it's actually a deck that actually truly gives like information and education on that's the wrong card. Education on cannabis and stuff. Like for medical purposes and stuff like that. So I'm going through it because I'm about to take out the it's like these extra cards in here, y'all. I forgot to shuffle them. I don't want to pull it while I'm doing a reading. All right, I think I got all of them. Okay. So look, I'm gonna shuffle this deck, do a reading, and then I'm gonna still pull for my moon cards. It's gonna be a good reading. So let me ring the bell, get us into a spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirits of universe, most high, higher serpent, spirit guides, a balanced light, ancestors known and unbalanced light. Please come into this space and provide us a divine message for the Aries new moon. Islam and Hotep, y'all. Look, I feel like my eyes look like I'm like kind of lit right now, but that's I'm just I've been exhausted. I've been sleeping. So in Nashville, y'all, we've been having some serious bipolar weather. It's spring, but it feel like fall. It's really weird. I had to go. I checked on my garden today because it's cool. I pulled my heater back out, y'all. I didn't turn no heat on in the house, but I pulled my heater back out, and I think this weather is just really. They had given me the blues. We had a cannibal festival here too, and they had to shut it down early the day before because it was like a tornado watch. So this is April showers, May flowers for people living in Tennessee. This is bipolar Tennessee. Bipolar Tennessee. It's this weather change up every 5 seconds, y'all. All right. So hold on. One more shuffle and I'm gonna do these cards. So this is gonna be our cartomancy reading with this weed deck I got. Okay. I do not sell this deck. Actually, unfortunately, I do not sell this deck. I did sell a weed deck, but I don't anymore. I sold out of those and I never restocked. All right. So here we go. This is gonna be a cartomancy reading. All right, here we go, y'all. First card coming out. We have the Eight of Hearts. Eight of Hearts coming out, and on the deck, like I said, it gives you a little education of stuff, but I'm not gonna be able to get into all that right now. But the Eight of Hearts is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So somebody, I do feel like you're finally coming into embracing your heart and embracing your feelings, and that makes sense coming into Taurus season. Even this is Aries new moon, that fire energy, that Aries energy, Aries season, and all that got us fired up and got us lit up, and now it's time for us to Get ready for this Venus energy that's coming with this Taurus energy, okay? So somebody, you really been working on your feelings right now. You really been cleansing. That's what it sounds like. You really have been working hard to cleanse and rid your body of anything that you're holding on to that no longer serves you. That's the big thing. And finally you admitted that you may have some wounds. That's another thing. So the Aries energy, the message coming out, you finally had to come to the realization that it's time to do some self-reflection. And in order to get better, you're gonna have to admit some things, okay? Even if you don't like them. That's healing, y'all. You have to admit that maybe I don't like this about myself, or I don't like that I do this, or I don't like this about me, because so you can change it, right? And that's what the cycles of the moon is for, change. So, but I do feel like the work that you're doing right now is about to infinitely pay off for you, big time. It's about to pay off because you kept it real. I tell people, if you can't be honest with anybody else about your feelings but yourself, you're not going to ever be able to be honest with anybody else. And how can anybody else give you what you need, know what you need when you don't know what you need? You see what I'm saying? So you got to be honest with yourself, y'all. Hold up, some lint on my hat. Then we have three of clubs coming out. Look at this. This is some kind of brownie. Somebody, if y'all been eating brownies today, some edibles, I hope y'all been enjoying them. Okay. But yeah, this is the three of clubs, and it is a fire card. So the three of clubs is associated with Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius energy. Makes sense. So I do feel like somebody is you're actually aligning with somebody that's gonna light your fire. Let's ring that bell on that. You're aligning with someone that's gonna light your fire and it's gonna be sweet to you. Okay. So somebody, if you're not like a fire, you don't feel like you're compatible with like a fire sign or somebody with some fire placements in certain areas. This person has a fire that is not going to burn you down, if that makes sense. It's gonna fuel you. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna fuel you. It's not gonna burn you down. This is like the type of fire that you need. Okay. That's the Holy Trinity number. So this is somebody that got a fire that you need. Some of y'all may even have some of y'all may be lighting up together too. That message came out. Some of y'all may smoke together. And it's gonna be for help. That's what I'm saying, for healthy purposes too. It's not gonna be like just to be doing it. Like y'all may literally use it for medicine. I tell y'all, it's actually medicine. So when it's abused, it's not as good. It's bad for you when abused. You really supposed to use it when you need it. Okay. So too high. As I said that, oh my God. As I was saying that, okay, this is the Joker. This is the Joker came out. Now the Joker is about transformation, rebirth. Also, it could be associated with the Fool card and tarot too. So yes, somebody you've been getting too high. All right, somebody with this being the transformation and rebirth energy, somebody you going through a lot right now. It's been 6 planets that has been in some kind of alignment. It's a lot of planetary shifts going on. It's a lot of spiritual warfare going on. It is war going on. So that chaos in the air definitely will make you want to get high. Definitely will make you want to do a lot of things to keep the chaos under control to some degree, right? Stay grounded. You can always do other things like go outside, get some sunlight. It was Aries season, when the moon was still in Aries. So I've been going outside. You can ground, stand outside barefoot. You can go near a tree, meditate with a tree. It's time for you this is the time to start getting ground. That's the only thing that's going to help you right now. Get you one of these. I told y'all, get you some wood if you have wood. You can even putting it in your hair if y'all can do that. Wooden beads and stuff like that, bracelets and all that. It's time to get grounded because this energy is chaotic. So if you start overindulging in other substances, it's not even going to actually help you stay in tune with the universe, if that makes sense. It's not going to help. That's why I said too high. It's not going to help. So don't get too high. Then you can't come back down to the ground. Look. This is time to get grounded. It's time to get grounded now. That's what I said. So you can get a little high, but make sure you can come back down. What's that song? Deepak Anderson guy. He said, I got so high I don't want to come down. Look, don't get too high. You don't want to come down. It's time to ground. Okay. Y'all, what is this on my hat? Okay, here it is. Some lint on my hat. So you got the 6 of spades, and it says joints. You got the 6 of spades, okay? So 6 of spades is an air energy, which makes sense. It's 420, so y'all blowing that air, blowing some smoke. So this is associated with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Somebody, I do feel like you may like to smoke because of the inhale, exhale. That do feel good. I get it. The inhale and the exhale and feels good. And also, of course, what the when you inhale and the medicine, it helps you feel better. But there are other avenues. There are other avenues like working out and cutting back. That's another thing. Cutting back. Remember, it said somebody was getting too high. So cutting back and using other avenues and blending it all together. So not completely cutting it off. You don't have to completely, oh, I'm gonna just stop smoking. No. If you want to, it's cool. But yeah, just cutting back, and instead of smoking 3 blunts a day, why don't you smoke one joint off of it all day at different times of the day? Maybe go work out or go for a walk. Because you need to breathe. Do some fire breath meditation too. That message came out. Do a fire breath meditation, like the deep breath. That stuff really do work. The fire breathing, I actually really took it seriously and done it before. Uh, and I done it recently too. It's the breath. You need to breathe. So taking walks helps you breathe too. It releases endorphins in your brain too, so it helps with anxiety. I went for a long walk. Just go for a walk in the sun. Sunlight, walks in the park or neighborhoods, all that. You got to do stuff like that. But somebody, this is about obstacles and struggle. That's what I'm saying. That's an obstacles and struggles card with the spades energy coming out as a swords energy. So somebody really being a really, really chaotic energy. And that's because you're going through a rebirth. You're going through a transformation. And every time you're going through a transformation, that means you're about to hit another level in life. So if you are not doing the right things during the transformation, you can get stuck in the cycle. That's very important. Somebody, you didn't get stuck. You almost did though. You about got stuck in the cycle, but you move forward. Okay. So, but it could have been an easier process had you done more stuff. That's what I'm saying. Had you done other things, like I tell you, spiritual baths, like I just said, taking walks, going to tree meditation, grounding, barefoot on the ground, sunlight in general. I did say working out, but it's and meditations and stuff like that, or therapy, talking to someone. Somebody, you real stubborn about talking to somebody because you don't like telling your business to people. And even if it's a therapist, like say you licensed therapists have to agree, it's a HIPAA violation, I believe. I know if you tell a client's business, you're not allowed to, even to the cops. That's another thing, y'all. If somebody's in counseling and say they confess something in counseling, even in a situation like that, they still can't court order your therapist to come to court and testify against you. That's how sacred therapy is. And if they did, you could literally have a serious lawsuit on your hands. That's my criminal justice background coming out. So that's what I'm saying. So look, talk to somebody. Some of this stuff, y'all need some type of therapy and need to talk to somebody about stuff. Instead of like smoking your way through it. You know what I'm saying? It's you got to work through it in other ways. So you can't. That's not the only form. That's not the only way. It's just like dieting. When they say if you're trying to lose weight, you can't just work out. You got to change your diet. So it's a combination of it all. That's what I'm saying. Combination of it all. We got the King of Spades. This is a reading, y'all. We got the King of Spades, y'all. It's got topicals. We got the King of Spades. This is some more. This is another sword energy. Spades is air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So the King of Swords is about cutting things off. Okay. The King is focus, focus, focus. Tired of BS. Not dealing with BS anymore. Put their foot down. Protecting themselves too. So somebody you're in protective mode too. You could have been getting used for your time, your energy, your resources, just and not being poured back into it. Some of y'all, your weed, maybe the only time this person want to hang with you is when you got some weed. And then when you don't got no weed, they ain't want to have nothing to do with you. They literally will call the next person until they find somebody that they can pull up on and do it. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for that kind of stuff. That's what I'm saying. Some of these addictions can cause bad uh attraction to you. People are not generally around you because they like you. They're around you because of this substance. What they call them, weed buddies. It ain't. I tell you, it ain't no difference from they had crack. People had crack buddies, and then people got weed buddies with drinking buddies. It's the same stuff. So somebody's starting to cut out a lot of stuff because they starting to notice some things, which is good. So pay attention to that. Cut off what you need to. Pain relief. Now, Queen of Diamonds. I like this, okay? Queen of Diamonds is about this money. About this money, okay? Queen of Diamonds, okay? This is like the Queen of Pentacles in Tarot. So the Queen of Diamonds is associated with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, and it is Taurus season. So somebody, you about to get this money. Now look, the Queen of Pentacles, aka the Queen of Diamonds, is responsible, okay? She didn't get money from blowing it on everything under the sun, being impulsive. She got this money by being intentional. You see what I'm saying? Being intentional, being disciplined, all right, planning out her spending, so becoming financially wise, okay, and knowing when to spend money, when to invest, and all that, okay. So I'm not saying, so I tell people, you don't have to cut off altogether smoking or anything like it, but you may need to cut back. You may need to cut back. Instead of spending 200, you may need to go down to $50. You need to go down to $50 and just cut back for a little while so you can reach some goals. Because that's what this queen had to do. You have to sacrifice to become the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to have to sacrifice something. Some of y'all going to have to sacrifice a relationship. Maybe a relationship is costing you money. Every time you turn around, you have to spend money. And you like, dang, and this person ain't never satisfied. And you going broke with a partner. And you got goals to reach. And they want you to take them on trips. And they want you to take them out to eat every night. Or they want you to take them, you know what I'm saying? It's costing you too much. You got to let stuff go. Whatever it is. It could be anything. All right. Oh, you got two jokers. What's up? I feel it. I feel it, y'all. Okay, I feel it. So look, the munchies coming out. It said the munchies. Some of y'all been hungry a lot, and I'm not talking about just weed hungry, because this, I told you, there's some planetary shifts going on. So if your appetite has been going up and you just been constantly hungry, probably for the last few weeks, and you feel like you can never be satisfied, sometime, and that's the transformation. That's the rebirth. So this is like, so when the jokers come out in cartomancy, this is the death card and the fool card together. That's what the Joker and the so it would be like the big Joker versus the little Joker, but they don't kind of have that difference on these cards. But yes, so somebody, y'all get the death and the fool card coming out. Remember, April was April Fool, so the fool card coming out. The death is always about rebirth and new beginnings, and this isn't Aries New Moon. So somebody, you've been going through some tough stuff. You've been thinking about a lot of stuff, and so it's been a lot on your mind and a lot on your heart and a lot on your spirit, and it's really trying to, it's stuff that's kind of been sitting in your body for a while and in your mind, in the back of your mind. That's the thing. It's been in the back of your mind. So Aries season and the Aries new moon, that because the moon is an emotional a planet. So it brought a lot of stuff, and it's about emotional intelligence too. So it brought a lot of your painful emotions to the front of your mind. That's another thing. It's emotional intelligence and this stuff. So these are connected right now. So somebody, you've been really feeling overwhelmed. That's probably why you've been smoking a bit more, if you have, if this resonates with you. Sleeping a lot, feeling a bit moody, having mood swings, stressed out. Feelings is up and down, in and out. Don't know how to feel. You just been all over the place kind of energy. Like, and this is, what I mean? That is because of this transformation. So you may need to be by yourself right now. That's another thing, okay? Thank you so much. You may need to be by yourself right now, because I tell people, rebirths are not always pretty. Spiritual awakenings are not always pretty. Some people have gotten extremely mad. So when you're going through a spiritual awakening, rebirths, transformations, it's stuff that the universe is starting to strip from you and telling you, you can't do this no more. It's literally sending you the message, and you feel it too. It's stuff that you used to do that you just don't want to do anymore. It's just keep it real. You just don't want to do it anymore. You don't find pleasure anymore. And or even people you're being, and I'm talking about including being around people. So people you would normally associate yourself with, you can't take it anymore. It's like your tolerance level for it went to zero overnight. Let's ring the bell, okay? It went to zero overnight. You like somebody you used to hang with on a regular basis, out of nowhere, you overly like, why was I even hang with you? And you just cut them off abruptly without an explanation, because you like, I'm done. Stuff like that is happening because if you fight the rebirth, if you fight the transformation, okay, you gonna be a fool. Because if you get stuck in this, I tell people, if you get stuck in cycles when the universe is giving you, she's literally opening the doorway. Look, and this is my new key, the hoodoo key. She unlocked the door. All right. She unlocked the door for you to get through to freedom, literally. To freedom, to success, to happiness, to fortune, fame, everything you want. She just opened the door for you. And you don't want to walk through? Baby. I done seen some ugly situations happen when people get stuck in these cycles. Because see, cycles, the more you stay in them, they get longer and longer. Every time. So this time, this door may not be open for you again for another 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Who knows? The universe is not playing no games. So go through the door. Go through the door. Go forward. You see what I'm saying? Go forward. Woo! PTSD. This is the 10 of diamonds. I'm telling y'all been going through it. Somebody do need some weed. I'm not, I know we don't need anything, but somebody may need a little something. So I tell people, if you're not a smoker, because you know smoking is not really good for you, it's not good. Smoking is not supposed to be in our lungs. You can do edibles. They have dabs. And they even have teas and stuff and tinctures so you can measure out just a little bit. Just make sure you watch the addiction aspect of it and make sure you watch your wallet because remember you the queen of pentacles out here. So make sure you don't start getting abusing it, addicted, and to the point where you're not paying your bills, your priority. You know what I'm saying? Stick together. And there's other stuff, y'all. Lion's mane, chaga mushrooms, turkey tail. There's mushrooms are really good for brain. So if you got PTSD, get you some mushrooms. Get you some mushrooms too. I know it's Green Day, but you know what I'm saying. Get you some mushrooms. So 10 of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, energy. Somebody been going through it too. They really been stressed about money. Yeah, somebody been stressed about money. It seemed like so sometimes money is coming, but we gotta learn how to be happy when money is coming. If it's still coming in, that means you're abundant. So say you're living paycheck to paycheck right now and all that stuff. Like every time you get some money, it's gone as soon as you get it because you gotta invest in this. You gotta pay this bill. You gotta pay this daycare bill. You gotta buy groceries. You know what I'm saying? It's so much stuff you always gotta do. You just like, darn, now I gotta wait for the next round, right? That's why you see how they holding their head. They stress. So you actually got like PTSD from having money problems. Maybe you've been in poverty for a long time and you feel like you have been working your A off your whole life, and by now money should be coming in to easily, frequently, on the regular basis every day. Like somebody's fed up. Somebody like money should be coming in every day at this point. What is the problem? So we have to remember, y'all, money is coming in differently for everybody not right now based off their karma. Okay? Now, we can the economy is what it is too. The economy been bad. It's been up and down since 2020 lockdown. And all the stuff that's done happened up until now, Ukraine going to war, Palestine and Israel, and now Iran and all this stuff. It's just always something, right? So look, so that's what I said. So all these things is going on in our society, specifically for my people here, in America. But yeah, all these other, look at all these other, look at how all these other locations going to war and having all these issues is affecting people in under the U.S. corporation, right? So that is provide, making you have a lot of stress mentally. Okay, you like dang, because you like this time of your life should be better, right? And then they gonna start this war. Be grateful that you can keep the lights on. I had to pay my light bill today. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if y'all remember that winter storm we just had in February. Everybody, them light bills was high. They didn't. NES said they weren't gonna cut nobody off, and they giving us time to pay. And I just went ahead and paid a chunk of it off. I was like, oh, I was happy. But I was happy I had the money though. Yeah, man, took me down, took my bank account down, but I had it. So that's what I'm saying. If you're going through that, just be happy that you got the money, because you remember what it was when you didn't have the money and you didn't know when they was going to turn them lights off, or you know what I'm saying? Think about that. Okay. Don't worry about if you only got $10 left or $5 left. More money is coming. Okay. More money is coming. Just stay in peace and harmony. Okay. Stay grounded. Okay. Don't go around nobody right now. If you ain't married and you ain't got kids. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Them are mandatory situations, right? Y'all live together more than likely, your children, your spouse. But if you ain't really married right now, even I don't care if it's your best friend, it's time to breathe. It's time for you to get a reset. You know what I mean? Be in your own energy right now. Because you don't know what nobody else is carrying right now. And I'm gonna tell y'all, it's Taurus season. Taurus season, because they're ruled by Venus, is a very emotional energy. Off rip, have you noticed how loving everybody's? You got the Aries season. Come on, let's talk about Aries. That's Aries is all fiery, passionate. We had the hormones, the sexy energy going on. We go from that to some grounded, calm Taurus energy. You know what I'm saying? That can give you a bull. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's a lot. The universe knew what they were doing when we go from Aries season to Taurus season and how this whole thing is going. So just remember, you got to stay grounded right now, okay? So people going, if Earth signs, y'all gonna get hollered at a lot. Let's ring the bell. Because any earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, we naturally thrive in any earth season. If it's Capricorn season, depending on placements in your chart as well. But earth signs, especially my Tauruses and stuff, it's gonna be a different vibe. People gonna be naturally drawn to your nature because you're an earth sign. They gonna need you. They do. They need them earth signs, and I promise. So you don't want all these people coming to you. They're gonna be calling you about everything, crying about certain stuff that you used to dealing with because you were earth sign. You strong, hard as a rock, man. Come on. Don't play with these earth signs. We hard as a rock. We can get through a lot. All right. And that's why people be pushing us because they know we can. And you don't have to deal with that. All right. You do not have to deal with that. Stop dealing with that. Okay. All right. So look, Jack of Spades. Okay. This is like the Page of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay. Jack of Spades. New chapters coming in there. Look, this is a new chapter. This is another. Y'all, what's up with all these swords? Goodness. This is sword energy. These spades. How many spades we got? I hope it ain't. Okay, it's only two. We're three. So this is about a new beginning. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It is an obstacles and struggles card. You still may be having some issues adjusting to this new beginning. You in it, but you're adjusting. It's like, I guess it's like relocating, right? You don't relocate to another city or town that you don't know, right? So now you got to learn a whole new city or town all over again. When you first get there, you probably using GPS everywhere you go until you learn the roads, until you learn the streets, until you learn the neighborhoods and stuff like that. And it may make you nervous, like, especially if you've never done this before. So that's what I'm saying. Somebody may be going through this. You're getting adjusted to some kind of new beginning in your life, and it's just it's tough on you because I don't know, if somebody, maybe you didn't know you was gonna have to, maybe you didn't know this was gonna happen. Like I said, people, this rebirth makes you go change in ways that you didn't even plan to, but the universe has something else in store for you. So this is going into the future too. We're doing past, present, and future. We on the future roll now. So this is something in the future. Somebody had to get adjusted to some kind of new thing, and it may be tough on you because you got to get adjusted. Change ain't always comfortable. So somebody about to get taken out of their comfort zone. What? Somebody about to get taken out their comfort zone. Okay. Best wishes. You're going to get through this. All right. The 10 of hearts. But it won't be what you want. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The 10 of hearts. It's going to be what you want. And it's going to be actually what you need. Somebody, you're a little scary. Okay. That's probably why. So Aries, this new moon in Aries. Somebody you had your love locked down. That's the message. Yeah, I'm a mess on by Kanye West, Love Lockdown. Somebody had their love locked down. They like, I got my love locked down. So somebody, you had your love locked down. You weren't opening the door to love to nobody. You done got hurt so much, so many times. You done got fooled. Remember the jokers came out. So you done got fooled so many times. Okay. Every time you thought this was the person, right? You could trust this person. You could open up and give them your heart and love them. You got hurt. So it actually made you not trust your own feelings. Dang. I've been there, I've been there, I've been there. I can't stand being there. So if you there right now, we gotta get you out of there. Cause there's nothing wrong that you are a loving person and you genuinely love. Like you are not coming around to play games and lie, manipulate, and waste people time just for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying? Just to get some temporary attention and vampire somebody and use somebody. That's just not in you to do. So best believe people, let me explain this to you. The people that did that to you, used you and hurt you and had you like this, where you just had your love locked down and you just been turning, you've been turning everybody down. You probably done, I'm be honest, some of y'all done turned some good people down. I know I have. I don't care. I'm like, I don't feel like being bothered right now. I'm glad you're a good person. I hope you find somebody. It's just not my time. But yeah, you've been turning down good people. And cause you've been turning down everybody, so you ain't even checking them out. You like, I give up. Somebody like completely gave up on love, but now I had another reading like this a while back. Love is about to come knocking at your door. You're not gonna want to turn this down either. All right, you're not gonna want to turn this down. I'm not taking any questions right now. This is you gotta email me at sacred energy exchange 222 for a reading at gmail.com. But yeah, somebody about to come knocking at your door or contact you about to tell you how they feel about you. Oh, are y'all ready for love confessions? Dang, what Usher say? These is my confessions. Somebody about to confess they love to you. It was another reading like this. I can't remember which one it was, but there's a love confession coming through. Somebody like, I want to be your boo. Oh, y'all, that's scary. Are y'all gonna say yes or no? Do y'all got boos already or what? I don't know. But yeah, somebody want to be your man or your woman and they not playing no games. They gonna flat out and say it because they're tired of wondering and wishing. Y'all know that song Chris Brown, Wishing I Was Yours? They're tired of wondering and wishing I was yours, baby. Like, I need to know, can we be together or not? So I can just either be happy in love with together or move on. They tired of wondering, y'all. They tired of wondering. So they ready, okay? Woo! Take some deep breaths if this message does resonate with you, because they coming. All right, 7 of clubs. 7 of clubs, some more fire. Okay, we got a good amount of fire coming out. This is the second fire card, so that's good for the Aries New Moon. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy coming through. This is about learning how to allow somebody to shine light on you. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So whoever this person is about to confess their love to you, they are gonna put you on a pedestal. Yes. So they're the type of person that likes to spoil their spouse. They like to show you off. Not like you're a trophy or nothing like that, but they ain't about to have you. They're proud to call you they boo. What's that song? It started when we were younger, you were mine. Yes, it's like that. Why is all these songs coming out? But it's like that. They gonna be happy to say you my boo. So heck yeah, they gonna be taking pictures, being like, hey, don't stand too close and all that, holding you close. Are y'all ready for that? This is that season. So that's what they about, and you got to get used to this. See, you got to get used to being loved the way you deserve to be loved. That's another thing about healing, y'all. So when you've been loved in all the wrong ways and you was loving all the wrong people, it leaves you in a hot mess, like this fire season was. It will leave you in a hot mess, and you confused about everything and everyone, literally their motives and all that. So you just like PTSD. Literally, you're like this. But you ain't gotta. And this person, let me explain this to you. The best thing you can do with this person, it sounds like an earth sign to me, is communicate. If you tell him or her, look, this is the first time in a while that I have even considered giving this part of myself to someone, and receiving as well. And I need you to just take it easy right now. I can't just rush into this. You know what I mean? This gonna have to be built. Just tell them. I don't, you don't have to go in detail. Like, don't talk about if your ex cheated on you. Don't tell no old stories. Let those go. Remember, we don't let those go. Don't bring up no old stories. They know what you mean if you start saying stuff like that. They know you done been through some stuff. You can just keep it at that and be like, so I just ain't in a position to just rush through this. Okay. I just need, to take my time with this. I'm not in a hurry. I'm still building trust in this department. And they just want to know. They want to know where you are. That's what I'm saying. They just want to know where you are. They can't make sure they don't trigger you if they don't know where you are. So this person will listen to you. They care that much. They want to know how you feel. They don't want to mess this up, obviously. So they're listening to you. This is about you. This is about y'all together. It's not just listen. They're not selfish. So there's people out there that when they want you, they don't care if you want them back. They don't care if you even happy back like they're happy with you. They like, I'm getting you. I don't care. I want you, and you'll get happy later. This person is not like it. But people out there like that though. Watch out for those people that would you don't even want them. You done told them a million times, and they keep trying to pursue you because they don't care. They ain't gonna be satisfied till they get you, and they'll be happy and you not even happy. They don't care. There's people that do the one side. As long as they happy, you don't gotta be happy. They don't give a f. Just toxic, okay? But this person not like that. They don't even want to be with you if you don't feel the same way about them too. All right, all right. On some Marvin Gaye, I want you to want right way, but I want you to want me too. So meditate on this one, y'all, and journal. Get a reading. Sacred Energy Change 222 at gmail.com. I'm doing love readings, doing Taurus season readings. Get a reading about this. 8 of Clubs. Oh, okay. Another fire card. 8 of Clubs. 8 of Clubs is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Okay. 8 of Clubs. All right. So some more fire coming through. It says homegrown. Y'all may start gardening together, if that makes sense. So, I like that stuff right there. Hold up. Let's get in the garden, baby. So look, y'all may actually start a hobby together, like gardening. Some of y'all may want to grow some cannabis, but y'all are gonna just start doing that together. Maybe that's gonna be the like an entryway for y'all. So y'all may say both of y'all are gardeners. You want to come over today and help me with my garden, then we can, or I can come over there. We can start at your house, and then we can come back over here and do that. So y'all can just. That's what I'm saying. Do things like that. Don't jump into just. Don't make it so. We got to stop making it so complicated. Yeah, do stuff that makes you happy, regardless if you were dating somebody or not. Like I told you, I was in my garden today. I loved it. I was out there getting it in. My kale growing, my melons is coming through, my parsley's coming through, my sage is coming through. You know what I'm saying? I was all happy, clapping and everything out there. Like, okay. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all may start a garden together, just something like that. Start a hobby together. Even like this was a. So I know a couple. They started a pottery class together. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to learn how to make pots and stuff. So that's another. They do stuff like that. That stuff that makes you happy. Even if you were by yourself doing it, and y'all both enjoy that type of stuff. That's how you like will court somebody. So that's what y'all about to do. Are y'all about to be garden boos? Y'all, that is sexy. A garden boo. All right. Y'all remember what was it? I really don't like this movie like that, but Baby Boy, when his mama had that garden and she was sitting at that garden with her wine and all, baby, that's the life, okay? That's the life. That's grown folk stuff, y'all. That is grown folk stuff. All right, 4 hearts. Yeah, this person got the key to your heart, literally. They know what you like. 4 hearts, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody, they have studied you. That's why. So they're going to still listen to you because they know yourself better than they do, obviously, even though they've studied you a lot. And you're going to be so shocked that it's stuff that you're not going to have to tell them, or say you tell them, but then they already knew it. And it's like this person's going to seem like they've been knowing you your whole life, kind of thing. That's how much they've been paying attention to you. All right. They've been knowing you their whole life. So look, y'all see the teas and the gummies and chocolate. Yeah, that's something y'all may start doing stuff like that together, cooking together, making tea, look, sipping tea. What is it called? Hot, where you could drink the weed, tinctures or something like that. But yeah, y'all may start making weed tea and sipping weed tea together and getting high, cracking up, laughing, eating, eating cookies and stuff like that, watching TV, or whatever, or just chilling outside somewhere. It's time for you to laugh. Somebody you haven't laughed in a long time. It's time for you to laugh because do you know that they say the more you laugh, laughing works your heart muscle. So somebody that laughs a lot in their lifetime has a higher chance of living longer, and not having heart disease. This goes for being in a loving relationship where you're secure and you feel safe. So when you're in a relationship where y'all are always happy, y'all always traveling, even though things y'all go through things, y'all never really have arguments like that. Y'all know how to work through things and everything is mostly peaceful. They say people that are in loving relationships and families live longer, healthier lives and have their hearts are in the best condition. Live. That's what people don't get. That's a muscle, your heart. So you gotta laugh a bit more. Somebody, you gotta start laughing a bit more. That's probably why some of y'all did need a little hit. All right, y'all need to laugh a little bit more. Spend some time with somebody that you care about. So this is my moon day. Y'all just sold one of these. By the way, I just sold one of these moon days. This is actually, I got one more left and I'm gonna be sold out. And I'm definitely gonna be restocking this deck. It's called the Mystic Moon Oracle deck. It's a very powerful deck. I sell it, Mystic Moon Oracle deck. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the likes. If I got anybody new in here, thank y'all for following. All right. And thank y'all for being with me. I know I'm not my super enthusiastic self because I'm sleepy. That's what this weather has really just been, I'm a Virgo. So it's always something. Virgo sun, y'all. Virgo sun, Aquarius moon and rising. It's a lot going on energetically out here. All right. All right, let me shuffle. I'm going to get a couple more shuffles in. We're going to see what the moon specifically got to say. That was a good, I haven't did what we call it a weeding. I haven't did a weeding in a while. All right. New moon and Libra. And this is a new moon. So the fact that the new moon card came out, that's a good sign. And it's about balance and harmony. And Libras are ruled by Venus too, like Taurus. Okay. So it has the lover's harmony. Use this time to find balance in your relationships and cultivate a sense of peace and harmony. Drawing on Libra's romantic and cooperative energy. So yes, somebody, they want you to focus on. I was pretty much saying it to you. Use this time to find balance in your relationships and I was just saying it about you and this person gonna start a hobby together, like gardening. Okay, y'all gonna start gardening together, like literally, or it's something. I'm getting heavy gardening for some reason. Somebody, this is specific a message for you because if you're not a gardener, you may start a garden. That's what I'm saying. But it sounds like these are two people that are going to be gardening together. That came out strong. So when that happened, I need y'all to drop some comments when that happened. But yeah, focus on things in your relationship that give y'all peace and harmony. That's really what I've been saying. Exactly. New moon in Pisces. We got two new moon cards. All right, new moon in Pisces. It has right here the dreamer's imagination. This is the time for creativity, intuition, and spiritual growth. Use Pisces compassionate, intuitive energy to explore your inner world and embrace your dreams. So yes, what this song say, whatever you want, I can provide. So whatever you want, remember, dreams do come true. Dreams come true. And let your imagination run wild, but stay on the ground. Let your imagination run wild, but stay on the ground. Okay, stay on the ground. We got to stay grounded out here. Okay, so that means stay in the reality. So there's nothing wrong with dreaming. There's nothing wrong because I think Michael Jackson said this one time. He said a lot of his music, he was daydreaming when the song just started playing in his head, and before you know it, he wrote it down or whatever and just did it, and the song came out. That's how it worked. That's magic to me, if you ask me. That's to me, he was getting channeled messages. I don't care what nobody say. Michael Jackson was tapped into a higher source, so they was sent. He was another form of oracle. Musicians are oracles in some form too, because they're a deliverer of messages. Okay, just so he was receiving messages and delivering messages through his music, and them words was powerful. That's what I'm saying. He was a musician. Okay, so yeah, that's a big deal too. Somebody, it's nothing wrong with dreaming, but be in the reality though. So you gotta think, a lot of his music, Michael Jackson, he was talking about the reality. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. He kept it real in his music. He was talking about the reality. Okay, when they was getting on his note, Scream, that video, Scream, Leave Me Alone, all that. And look what's going on right now. All his music is reflecting the reality, man. Listen, Michael Jackson, baby. I miss Michael Jackson, y'all. I cry. I still cry about it. All right, birth moon. Birth moon, okay? So your birth moon. Y'all need to know y'all birth moon. I can't get y'all. I do natal chart. So if you want to know your birth moon, like what moon you were born under, that will be the moon that would be best for you to do rituals under, because it's the moon you was already born under. So especially if you know the day. So if you know your day and your birth, the day you were born on and the birth moon you were born on, those are good day times to do rituals. You know what I'm saying? So it got right here. Birth moon, your lunar legacy. It has right here, the birth moon card reveals the moon's phases and zodiac sign at the moment of your birth, as I just said there. It offers insights into your innermost self, including your instincts, emotions, and relationships. Use it to uncover your lunar legacy and harness the power of the moon in your life. Yes, so somebody, you need to go and look up what your birth moon is, and it's going to help you better understand yourself. It's specifically when it comes to the way you view relationships and how you how you work with your emotions. Yeah. Ooh. Somebody, come on, let's do it, y'all. I'm about to go. I know mine. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's like I'm a waning or something like that. But I'm about to look it up again now. Now I'm about to go back and look mine up tonight, probably when I get done with this, because there's been some emotions. I'm like, God darn. Yeah, I ain't never had an Aries season like the one I just had. I talked to somebody else about this yesterday when I was working at this market yesterday. I ain't never had a moon that jacked me up like this. My heart was on fire. I was like, oh my God. No. I was like, what? I didn't even know this was happening. But yes, my heart was on fire. First quarter, action. Some come the first quarter. I love y'all. You gotta get into moon magic if you're not. For my lunar workers, y'all know. Yes, Luna. Okay, before I even read this card, Luna magic and Luna work, keeping up with the moon, is overwhelming. She not playing. She ain't slowing down either. She don't. She gonna keep changing. She gonna keep changing. She gonna keep becoming full, waning, waxing, new moon, first quarter, last quarter, and it goes. What Erica Badu say? On and on and on and on. Man, you better keep up, man. She ain't slowing down. So that's another reason why there has been stories about people going crazy trying to do lunar work. Don't hurt yourself. All right. I'm it's a lot. It's easier for women because we are built, our cycles are built for the moon. Okay. But it's still overwhelming for women. See what I'm saying? But so it's a lot, y'all. But okay, so first quarter. It has actions, time for action. The first quarter is all about taking action, making decisions, and moving forward with your plans. This card represents the energy of action and encourages you to take the first steps toward your goals. So, yes, it's time for you to start taking steps toward your goals. Like I told you, I made some big decisions recently towards my goals, and I took some risk. I did. I took a big risk recently. It was a financial risk, and I did it because I wasn't gonna keep putting it off. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen. All right. I had plans, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a Virgo. I will plan something for 20 years before I launch it if I have to. You know what I'm saying? But it was time to take action. So now it's time to take your plans and put them into actions, y'all. It's time for action. No more sitting around talking about it. It's time to be about it. All right. No more putting it off. No more putting it off. That was a heavy message. So, bottom of the deck, we got the full moon in Libra. And we just had a full moon in Libra not too long ago. So, you got the new moon in Libra and the full moon in Libra, okay? So, we got two Libra cards with the moons, and it was a love mission. It's making me want to pull a love card, but I don't know. It has with the scales balance. Somebody you bet. That's another thing. You going through all these transformations and rebirth. You in the middle of a judgment. Somebody, you in the middle of a judgment and justice. The scales is out. My eye is out. Okay. You being judged. Ooh. Okay. So some y'all being judged right now. This is literally the heart your heart is being put on the scales right now. Okay. Seriously. And your heart need to be light as a feather. So let's go. Ooh. Y'all, okay. I'm gonna give y'all the scoop.
I already did it because I told you I've been doing my work. That's why I'm just now doing this. You need to work with Hathor. For my people that practice ancient Kemet magic, you're gonna need some help from a deity that's like strong in that area as far as emotions and helping you heal. And Hathor is the goddess of love. Like she's not just for romantic and relationships, she's for self-love, okay? Because that she understands that and understands that the only way you're gonna ever be loved the way you want to be loved is for you to already love yourself in those ways. And off rip, nobody, anybody that comes into your field, your aura, has to love you the way they see you loving you. They're gonna mirror that. So it's kind of like you attract. I know we attract a lot, but the love that you receive and accept, see, that's another thing. You have to be the wise one. If somebody ain't loving you the way you loving yourself, and you know that's not the way you love yourself, you shouldn't even let them get close to you. They should get dismissed. They should get dismissed. They not it. But if you receive something that you know you deserve better than that, you still got work to do because you thought you deserved that type of love. You didn't think you deserved better than that. Woo! For more than Libra, y'all. So we have find balance in all areas of your life while also being mindful of your own needs and boundaries. Using the full moon's energy to create harmony. That's pretty much what I just said. Yes. You supposed to have boundaries when you see that somebody is not the type of love that you wanted to attract. Because you gotta think, if you are this beautiful divine masculine or divine feminine, loving on yourself, putting yourself first, flourishing in life, right? You're going to attract everybody and everything. And everybody and everything does not have your best interest at heart. That is for you to have that discernment, and you supposed to be in balance and harmony with them scales to be like, no, you're not it, baby. No, ma'am. No, sir. And dismiss them and don't care about their feelings. Care about your feelings. Because you're gonna be one tore up and hurt, having PTSD, getting too high, you know what I'm saying? Going overboard, doing the most and not getting better. And having to heal all over again. Relapsing, you know what I'm saying? Going back, going backwards in life. So we gotta pull from astrology. Something told me to pull from the astrology deck. I thought I was done. After that message just came by. Yeah, like, y'all, I got my boundaries is not a game. Somebody thought I had a brick wall up. I said, no, I used to though. I had a whole freaking China wall up. But nah, I ain't got no wall up, but I definitely got some them serious boundaries of it. What somebody put a post online, don't mess with the earth sign. It's strict around here. It is. It is. It's strict. We earth signs. Come on. The mountain don't bow to nobody, man. Not even the wind. Alright? It's an earth thing. So yeah. It's a lot, y'all. You gotta have boundaries. If you don't have boundaries, you get walked all over. I promise you. I promise you. If you don't have boundaries, you gonna get walked all over. And they not gonna care. They don't care about the damage. They not caring about none of the damage. None of that. It's time to stop playing games with your life. Literally. Hold on. One of my cards just flew. Yes, it's time to stop playing games with your life. Okay? One more shuffle, y'all. All right, here we go. This is the last deck I'm going to pull from, and I'm going to wrap this up because y'all, I'm about to take a shower and go to bed. All right, blossoms and blooms. Of course, because it's April showers and May flowers coming. We're in the spring equinox, y'all. So it has, you're about to come into a season of expansion. This is your season of a lifetime. I like to say that. Let's ring the bell. This is your season of a lifetime. So that means this is about to last for infinitely. That's why you put the 8 of hearts. This is infinite. Y'all remember Sade? I was actually listening to Sade the other day while I was posting stuff on my website. This is No Ordinary Love came up. I haven't heard that song in a minute, but this is no ordinary love that you about to get. Listen to No Ordinary Love, baby. That song will have you in tears depending on where you are. All right, emotionally especially, but this is No Ordinary Love, baby. Man, I appreciate her music. Divine Mother. Divine Mother, okay? Allow the divine to nurture. Nature leads when you surrender. And what had I been saying about y'all and nature? So yes, it's time to go to Mother Earth. Earth Day coming up. It's Taurus season, y'all know. But it's time to let nature nurture you. You got to go outside. Somebody, you need an earth sign. That's what it sounds like. Or somebody with earth. Yeah, somebody you need a. Some of y'all, so this mission ain't for everybody, but some of y'all really need an earth sign because you need somebody to ground you, and you may be, you need somebody to ground you, and some of y'all may need something else, a earth. You know what I'm saying? But somebody you need ground. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, it's time for you to ground. You too. Somebody's it's all over the place right now. You need to ground. Go outside if you can tonight, if you can, but if you want to wait till tomorrow, because I know it's late. But you need somebody to ground you. You need to do it yourself. Nature can do it, but you need a ground big time. I love it. This is it. All right, divine dream portal. This dream portal energy keeps coming out. We put that Pisces card about dreams too. That Pisces, what was that? The Pisces moon card? Yeah, the new moon and Pisces card. So it has right here. Astral realms are calling. Time to take a journey. Some in the astral realms is calling you. Ooh, you pulled that other card about possibly having the. I was giving an example about relocating or something like that. But yeah, somebody better take a journey. Somebody about to take a journey. Are y'all ready for this trip? Somebody about to do something or go somewhere. Somebody's either about to do something they've never done or go somewhere they've never been. For some of y'all, somebody about to actually take a journey in true love with somebody you've never done. Oh, hold on, ring the bell. Okay, look. Let's keep it real, y'all. Let's just keep it real. Most of the time, I know not all the time, but most of the time during our 20s, some people did get married. And some people got married younger, right? And a lot of those people that got married at 18 and 16 and up didn't last a lot of times. They didn't because they were too young. They didn't even get to develop yet. Some of these relationships have been miracles. I met somebody the other day. They've been married since they was like, but they're older. They're not in my generation. They're like my mom and them age. Well, like my mom got married very young too. So they're still with people they was with when they were kids. You know what I'm saying? That was a long time ago. Nowadays most people are not with childhood sweethearts. Uh, it's gonna take a little bit more than that. So somebody you actually about to have intentions with somebody, like your intentions for, and vice versa. Y'all both have true intentions that I'm getting to know you and I'm courting you because I'm seeking marriage in my life, or sacred union, or a committed relationship, something real, genuine, serious, and built on love and principles and morals that we share in common, and goals, right? And support, and compatibility, chemistry, you know what I mean, all the important things. All right, intelligence, integrity. So you've never dated, so that means you got to care about somebody else. Somebody got to get in there. You got to care about somebody else. You have to care about what they got going on in their life. You can't dismiss things that they feel like they want to talk about just because it's not happening to you. You have to listen to them because it may be something happening to them that they just want to talk to you about as their partner, their lover, and be a listening ear and a shoulder for them. If they, if they have things that they like to do that you've never done before, you're gonna take an interest in what they enjoy, not just because you have to enjoy it. Only you can only take interest in something that you strictly love to do. No, it's because you love them and this is what they love to do. So you're going to do it with them because you want to be with them. Oh, somebody about to get in work. Somebody about to test them skills out. You're going to be good. But this is going to teach you something about yourself. I do feel like this person is going to help you improve in these areas. As if you have any areas that you're not strong in, this person is going to make it easy for you because you actually do love them. That's what I'm saying. So you're going to care about what they like to do. And you never had to do this before. Take interest in something somebody else likes that you may not know nothing about, right? Or never done before. You're like totally getting introduced to something new. That's how we do. That's how we do. That's how you got to do it sometimes. So look. Ooh, cord cutting. Oh my God. Okay. Somebody need to do a cord cutting. It has right here. Ask Archangel Michael to assist, cut the cords, and release any and all he may have missed. Somebody need to do a cord cutting. Yes. Do a cord cutting to release everything off of you. I mean, everything off of you that doesn't serve you anymore, especially in matters of your heart, your mind, anything that's causing you pain, trauma, and wounds, negative thinking, negative habits, negative ways, negative people. It's a lot. Cut it off. That's the message. Cut it off. It's time to get rid of it. Bottom of the deck, Aquarius, Uranus, rebel. Somebody's a rebellion. See, that's what I'm saying. It got networks and teams. So somebody likes to work in teams and they like to network, okay? And they're a rebel. It said invention, so they create stuff too. They're a creator. They could have invented a program or invented a group or organization, and they have a big network and they have a large team, and that's how they work. Oh my God, oh, this is getting deep. So you're gonna have to learn how to work with somebody that likes to work in teams. Don't F this up being selfish, okay? Listen to me now. Don't F this up being selfish and being stubborn or being jealous or being insecure. It may be time for you to learn something. So this relationship is actually gonna teach you too. There's nothing wrong with learning. I'm gonna tell y'all, use myself as an example. When I first started, when I first got introduced to hoodoo, I was standoffish about it at first because I didn't even, I never had any family members in my past that I knew of that practiced it. I had to do more family research on myself to find out that yes, I'm a descendant of ancestors that practice hoodoo. So I was standoffish about hoodoo at first because I was like, I don't know about that one. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't never, I've heard of it, but I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to be doing, right? But now you couldn't tell that I was standoffish about hoodoo at first. And I'm happy to say somebody taught me. I can admit that. Like the person that introduced it to me taught me, and I had to listen. I couldn't learn anything and know if I would have gave her my listening ear and my open mindedness. So somebody's time for you to be open. It's learning time again. You can never stop learning. If you stop learning, you start shrinking. See what I'm saying? You should never stop learning. So now this is about to be another learning period for you. You got to learn. You probably never had, maybe you've never had a team before. Maybe every time you try to work in teams and work in groups or stuff like that, it just kept falling apart. And you kept thinking like, why is this not working? It was probably not you. You just was doing it with the wrong people. So now you're going to have the right people around and you need to be open to this. All right. So that is the message, y'all. I hope y'all like that message. If y'all want to get a reading by me, you can email me at sacredenergyexchange222 at gmail.com. I'm doing readings. All my readings are full price, so I'm doing readings for the Taurus season. We just hit. The Aries New Moon has passed, so not doing any readings for that anymore. But I'm doing spring equinox reading if you want to know what's going on with you this season still. And also, if you want to shop at my website, goddessonarise.life, I did just post some new stuff, and I just ordered a bunch of new stuff recently. So hopefully that stuff will be in within the next week or two. Stuff that's getting shipped because I ordered so much stuff. I'm pretty sure this is about to be a big package. But yes, and stuff ain't even shipped yet. But yeah, so I'll let y'all know how that's going. So I got some new stuff for y'all. I'm already making flyers and how I'm gonna advertise it. I was all excited today. I'm looking forward to showing y'all, but I like to wait till I get stuff in case there's any delays and all that before I start telling what it is. Until I get it in my hand, I don't post anything. All right. So that is all I got for y'all. I hope y'all had a great 420. I know, is this the last day? Yep, it's 420. 420. So I hope y'all had a great 420. I hope this message was great for y'all. All right, so I'm gonna ring this bell, send this energy back to spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Until next time, y'all. Happy Monday. Happy Aries New Moon. Happy Taurus season. Peace, love, and balance. Capricorn checking out.